excited about that intro. I really hope it's working, that you guys can see it and hear it and all that. Still trying to learn StreamYard and little quirks like that. But it's so cool. I cannot wait for a couple weeks from now with the gentleman, Jeffrey, who created it for me, to introduce him to you guys, because I know you're going to love him. And honestly, if you're looking for something like this, he does all kinds of stuff, but you know, he's definitely the guy to go to, and I can't wait. But tonight, hello everybody, second episode for the evening of my small biz happy hour, as I like to call it. As always, I always start by putting out good vibes to the universe. This year is your year. 2021 is the year that no matter what your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, you are going to achieve them. I'm putting it out there in the universe for you, and it is going to happen. With the new overlays, I've got the new intro. As always, I'm trying to step up my game and be more efficient and more legit, looking like an actual business. So we upped our game a little bit and have sign up for text alerts. Yes, you can receive a text alert every time we go live, and you never have to miss an episode. How cool is that? I mean, I may be just a dork, but it's cool. It's cool to me. Okay. So I'm going to copy and paste that information into the comments so that you guys can access it. If you're interested in signing up, I would love to have you in the roster there. I am going to put in the comments. I always forget to do this, and I'm going to get in so much trouble. But if you are commenting on our videos for the very first time, thank you, first of all. Your comment can end up on the screen while we're live tonight. But in order to make that happen, we need to give StreamYard and Facebook permission to talk to each other. So that's a simple click of the link that I'm about to put in the comments right now, www.streamyard.com/Facebook. Once you click that, it'll just give StreamYard permission to be able to see your name and your picture. All right. So without further ado, my friends, tonight I am introducing you to Bronya. She is an artist down in Florida. So I guess tonight is Florida night because my first guest was in Florida too. But I'm so excited to have her on and introduce you guys to her, and maybe even check out some of her artwork. So let me bring her on here. Hello, good evening.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you tonight?
Good, good.
Good, I'm glad. I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have you. I can't wait to see your stuff, to be honest. Well, but first,
I have a tough act to follow with those Kinkajou tongue paintings.
I actually am going to look on the website to see if she has pictures of these paintings, because I am fascinated by that, honestly.
I know. I'm like, I'm done. I might as well go.
Stop. Oh my goodness. But I want to first, as always, give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. Let everybody have a chance to get to know you, who you are, where you're from, all that good stuff. So, Bronya, who are you?
Yes. It's pronounced Bronya, but that's okay. I'm Bronya Schmoyer. It's okay with Bronya Schmoyer Ceramics. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 4. They range from 2 to 15 years old, and goodness, stay-at-home mom. So, so I have time to spend in my studio. I have my own pottery studio. I am a former high school ceramics teacher. I taught in Pennsylvania as well as in Florida.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Now we are back in PA. So you should probably know that we are back in Pennsylvania.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Not too happy about it. So there'll be some conversation about that in a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
So right now I'm basically a part-time, full-time potter.
Okay. That's so much fun. Okay, but your pottery is not just like normal pottery per se. Like you have a twist to it a little bit that kind of makes it a little bit different than most. So why don't you tell everybody what makes yours a little bit different than typical pottery?
Okay, so my pottery is basically beach themed pottery. And it's not it's not something you find at like the gift shop at the beach. There's a lot of personal touches put on these. And first and foremost, I'm not just making the pottery to make money and and make a living out of this. This is actually my art therapy because I'm no longer living at the beach. Um,
Oh,
yeah, so it came about because we've been home for 4 years now, and it's really hard on us. I know it sounds crazy, but like if you're a beach person, you love the beach, I get that. But if you need to be at the beach, like it hurts in your soul when you're not there, you know what I mean?
oh, I hear
When
you.
when you are there, you're happy, your body feels good, you know what I mean? The
Yes.
humidity is people are bothered by it. My back feels better because of it. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it's a whole different situation. So first and foremost, my beach themed pottery is a lot of my art therapy first and foremost. Okay. Here, let me grab real quick just so here's like where's my camera? Classic shell mug, this is
Ooh.
called. Okay. So these shells, however, they're molds. All right. But each of these shells were collected personally by me or my daughter in Sanibel Island or Marco Island.
Oh, wow. Those are so pretty.
Yes. I don't want it to blur on me, but so each one of these are handmade with a mold that I've made out of these shells that we found. So they are personal to us. And my daughter can tell you where she found shells from, like what beach. She's 10, you know what I mean? And she'll be like, right. And if something's missing, she'll be like, where's that all white Florida conch that I found? You know what I mean? so,
Oh.
um, so I get to handle shells all the time. They're just in a clay form. You know what I mean? So it's really
Hmm.
cool. Um, a lot of my mugs I am able to personalize. This is another classic shell. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can put initials in the sand. So it started turning into people that got married at the beach. They would put their date or their initials, they would give it to their wives or husbands as a wedding gift or an anniversary present. Um, Over COVID is where I really took off
Oh,
because
wow.
yeah, before I didn't make this time because I wasn't home all the time, you know what I mean? So I had to do something. And so I really took off over COVID. I got involved with the right Facebook pages and Facebook groups and everything. But
Good. Yes.
what really is amazing is my first beach mugs sold to like frontline nurses that had to cancel their vacations, you know,
Oh,
or like, ones that were like in New York City where it was really bad, and they were just like, your mug is perfect. I'm going to be able to use it and hold the beach because I can't go this year. I have to work. Um, and what else? I've made mugs for people in recovery, whether it's their 1 year anniversary, their 5 year anniversary. I've put in dates on mugs for that. Um, so not all beach theme all the time, you know. Um, I can do like custom work. But basically that's what I do. Do you want to see some of my other work or
yes. Show me. First of all, I really love how it looks like a flowing ocean on all your stuff. Like
oh
you have the sand and then you have like the wave. It looks like waves are coming down it. That is so
yeah,
cool.
thank you. And it's been a lot of testing. So this one I would say was the first glaze color that I used, and I really like it. I really enjoy it. But it's evolved to like this more turquoise.
Yes.
A lot of people like this color because it's like the Caribbean waters. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but like this mug specifically, these are my Sanibel sunset mugs.
Okay.
This is what the sunset looks like in Sanibel. There's like the pinks and the blues. You know what I mean?
Oh, so pretty.
Yeah, so they don't all have shells, but obviously I used a glaze that kind of mimics a beach with shells. If you have a sense of humor and maybe you or a friend has a resting beach face, which way's my camera? I'm sorry.
I love that.
Yeah.
I can already think of a few people who would have a laugh just looking at that.
Yeah, and this one's fun. And then the backs always have like the drips, you know. Um, this one I started putting like sea glass on just for a little bit of an extra touch. Um, oh my gosh, my Jimmy Buffett fans are amazing. If you don't know a Jimmy Buffett fan, you need to find one and get to know them.
Okay.
They are so funny. So I started making mugs that said "Mother, Mother Ocean, I have heard you call." It's like Jimmy Buffett lyrics. So I got like 90 fans overnight because of this one mug. But this was my Valentine's Day line. So each mug had like "I love you to the beach and back" or something like that.
Oh,
And then they had these heart decals. This is a heart-shaped rock we found on the beach. It's a mold.
that's cool.
Yeah, but this is a Jimmy Buffett line. Rub yours on me and I'll rub mine on you. You know, because they're just the couples that I've met that are the Buffett fans, they're just really fun.
That is so cool. I love how inventive you are with it.
Yeah.
Like it's just you can tell you put so much time, effort, thought into these pieces and they just turn out so pretty.
Thank
Like
you. Thank
I
you.
don't do people drink out of this stuff or is it for decoration only? Because I feel like I couldn't drink out of it. It's too pretty.
Yeah, I hope they do. And whenever they say it's on a shelf, I say get it off the shelf. I don't make
Good for
vases.
you.
Yeah, I don't make vases for a reason. And I just realized it not too long ago. I always hated making vases. I can make them, it's fine, but it's because they're not used. They're put on a shelf. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? Um but it to each his own, but I don't make them too much. If you asked me to make one for you, sure, I probably would, you know. So yeah, I hope they're used.
That's good though, because like I
Yeah.
said, they just look so pretty. To me, it almost seems like something you wouldn't drink out of or something because it just seems like something you would want to put
Yeah.
somewhere to just display it. That's how
Yeah.
pretty they are.
Well, I appreciate that. I do, but they are meant to be used, you know. Um yeah. Here's a like an oil bottle with mermaid.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so this got out of like the personal touch, you know, for me. Like I didn't find this starfish or anything, but as I started collecting, I'm not collecting, that's a bad word, gathering and forming like this fan club that I have, you know, like they started, can you make oil bottles? They're mermaids, you know, so I started really experimenting with some things, you know.
I just love that, this is something that wasn't necessarily something you intended to become a business.
Yeah.
But you did it out of fun, out of therapy, like you said, because
Yep.
you missed the beach. And then all of a sudden it just turns into something that could just instead of just being about therapy, now you're helping other people out with their beach therapy, basically.
Yep.
Because COVID was just an ugly time.
Yeah.
And I know there were so many people heartbroken about, not being able to even like go home and hug family members
Mhm.
because of their jobs that they have, let alone, be heartbroken about their vacations having to be canceled and stuff. And
Yeah.
to know
Yeah.
that you were helping, at least give them something nice to, think about or at least envision what the beach would have been like.
Yeah.
That has to feel so good. Like to
Yeah.
have that.
I have this mug. It's in progress right now, but um it says I wonder if the beach misses me because I mean, remember when the beaches were shut down?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And honestly, like to me the ocean's alive and I'm like she's probably like where is everybody? You know what I mean?
Absolutely true. Just like I can totally see that actually. Kind of like how everybody automatically says, Mother Nature has its way in different things. The beaches had to have missed us.
Mhm.
All the animals
Yeah.
at the beach had to have wondered where the heck is everybody who usually bothers me all through summer.
Right, right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
If you are just joining us, oh my goodness, you are missing some beautiful ceramic work. And I can't get over the fact that I'm a little distracted right now because you have Patrick
Yes.
Swayze behind you
And you know why, right? You know what that reference
because
is.
you're a ceramic. I love it because of the movie Ghost,
Yes,
right?
yes. And you know what? There's so many potters. I'm in like a potters Facebook group, and they're constantly complaining when somebody says, you get on the wheel like in the movie Ghost, and they get so annoyed by it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what? Like, you don't see wheel throwing very many places. And when it shows up on the TV or in a movie, I'm like, fuck, they're on the wheel. They're on the wheel. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's great. So the fact that such an awesome movie and such an awesome actor was the one, doing it, it's great.
That's so cool.
I have
I saw
my
that as
wheels
soon
right
as we
behind
went
me.
live, and I tried to hold out as long as I could to not say anything, but I couldn't do it anymore. He was
Yes.
distracting me.
Yeah, I got him recently because over COVID last year, I taught at Cedar Cliff High School. I don't know if you know where that's at in
Yeah.
Camp Hill. Before I left for Florida. And so their music department obviously couldn't put on a show last year. And this year they had to fill the stands with cardboard cutouts. So I helped them out with their fundraiser. And I hate the saying killed two birds with one stone, but I filled one of their seats in the celebrity section. They call I guess there were other celebrities there.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and now I have Patrick watching over me every day.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
If you are just catching us, whether live or on replay, Bronya has been showing off some beautiful artwork, ceramics dedicated to the beach. So if you are a beach lover, or if you have like decorations all over your house that are nautical themed, like I'm telling you, you need to check out her website. It's been on the scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Her information, where to find her Facebook page, and her website. But I also did copy and paste the information in the comments, so it's easier for you to find it, click it, and go to it. Mother's Day is coming up. Father's Day. If you've got a beach lover in the family, I'm sure they would love these mugs.
Yeah.
Or she said, she has an oil dispenser thingy.
Oh yeah, and like a garlic. So I didn't even know these things were a thing. This is mine. It actually has garlic in it. It's like for your real garlic. It's a garlic holder.
I didn't know that was a real thing either. You've just educated me.
I
So
know.
garlic holders, everybody.
Yeah, someone asked for one once and I was like, okay. And then somebody else was like, well, I want one. And then like after like 10, I was like, well, I want one.
I don't blame you. And you're going to get great work if you reach out to Bronya to help you out with this, because she's got Patrick Swayze behind her.
Yes, yes.
Through the whole process.
He's added some luck to my studio for sure. One thing you should know, like say for instance for Mother's Day or anniversaries, is because it would be a custom order for the most part. You want to give me like 3 to 4 weeks notice.
Yes.
Like I can't make it overnight, because I make everything as like a big group. So I don't just make one mug, I make 50, and they all go into the same, because my kiln's huge. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
So I can't just put one mug, and you can't do it the next day, because if you put a wet mug in a kiln, it'll blow up. So
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's a long process. And actually, if you go on my Facebook page, I talk about the process all the time, because I find it interesting how many people don't actually realize what goes into pottery or what needs to be done. You know what I mean? So I try to do like live videos of different stages of it, and they're all on there.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool. All right. So, with that, everybody, I will leave you for the evening. Thank you so much, Bronya, for stopping by and,
Yes.
introducing us to your business, to you, showing off some of your beautiful work. I am so excited that, despite the craziness of COVID, this was something that was not only beneficial to you personally, but then you were able to touch a whole lot of other people with it, which
Right.
has to be so amazing, such a great feeling.
It is. It is. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I always take time at the end of my episodes to give everybody a reminder to support your local communities by shopping small and supporting local businesses. And that includes homemade ceramics, guys. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want the same mug as everybody else. You just don't.
No. And I'm telling you, all those stores at the beaches, you're not going to find they all have the same things.
Yeah.
No matter what store you go to, they all have the same things.
Yeah.
Why not try to specialize something? Like she said, you just got to give her about 3 to 4 weeks, get it all set up for you, design it the way you want it, and blow your loved one's mind away with how beautiful this turns out.
Thank you so much.
I know that I have no doubt it would be like the talk of the gifts and nobody else would care what anybody else got.
Yeah, I've gotten that comment, so that's kind of nice.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Remember, support your community by shopping small and supporting local. Good night. Yeah.